Glory, glory to the high beast. Glory, glory to the high beast. Glory, glory to the high beast. And the Hibs go marching on.
Right, Alan, thanks very much for talking to us for the Hibs Fans News.
No problem.
I just wanted to, basically a couple of quick questions. Football the other night against Rangers was absolutely fantastic. I don't think there's very many fans that could really say anything negative about it at all. It was good. I don't think our group's been so positive in many months. Actually, it's been fantastic. Just wondering, really, you know, where do we go from here? You know, in terms of obviously Livingston coming up, Hearts after that. Just to kind of get your thoughts.
Okay. Well, I think, you know, obviously, you know, thanks for the first bit, but you know, where I am at this moment in time, I am probably at the position of being totally focusing everything on performances from pre-season, but I was very conscious of the fact that what happened last season, as in, you know, not getting results and suffering too many losses. You know, I knew that on one hand, yeah, it was important to raise the performance levels, but I was conscious of we needed to turn performances into results and all, and in order to give the players, you know, a boost in confidence. So the early games from my perspective were fitness, performance, and that was it. And I just tried to limit it to work on two things. And then in the bigger games, you know, like the Dundee Uniteds, I knew I was going to get the fitness, but I was very evident of doing. You want to wait till that? Here's our groundsman. Nice to see him doing some work. And I was very conscious then of the performances starting to go up a notch and evolve, and looking to try and more focus towards performance and results. And I've got to say, I thought against Dundee United, I thought there was some really good bits of play. Yeah, the game changed when I made all the substitutions, but I knew that was going to happen, you know. And I thought for 70 minutes, I thought we were very competitive against a very good team. And the fact that we lost the game wasn't anything to do with the players coming on. It was the fact that I'd probably changed the momentum of the game because of making so many subs. But that wasn't an important factor, you know, in that game, because I'd seen in 70 minutes I was very heartened by what I've seen. I think the fans for that game were, you know, seeing a different, first and foremost, a different team, seeing a different style of play, and I think, you know, there was maybe that little bit of optimism coming back. I think the Rangers game, you know, I think from my perspective, there was only one negative, and that was the fact that we never won the game. Yeah. I think the rest was only positive. I thought some of our movement was very, very good. I thought we created chances. I thought we opened them up a lot of times. I thought we kept the ball really well. I thought our decision making was the best it's been up to now. And unfortunately, the decision changed the game. But I don't want to harp on about that. It's happened. It was harsh, but, you know, I'm afraid we're going to maybe come across one or two of them this season, you know. And it's about what we do about it, not about feeling sorry for ourselves. You know, if it means we've got to win a game with less men on the field than the opposition, then we've got to do that. You know, it can't be an excuse. So I'm at this point now where I know the players are ready, which from my point of view is very good and reassuring. and I know that they can't wait for Saturday's game.
Grand. Just on the Danny sending off, where are we with that? We've read a couple of reports that he's only now going to miss this weekend.
Yeah, I think it's official now that he misses the Livingston game, and he misses the first round of next year's Petrofac competition.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that we won't be in that competition next year. So I'm hoping that Danny only misses one game.
Brilliant. And based on where you see the team now,
Yeah.
based on the games that we've had pre-season and the game against Rangers,
Yeah.
where do you see us now in the transfer window? Are we finished?
No,
or?
we're not. Well, we won't be finished until the 31st of August. So because that's when it closes, and a lot of things can happen between now and then. If we keep performing, then I may have to even contemplate other clubs coming in for some of the players because they've done well. If that's the case, then we'll see what happens. But I'm not welcoming that because I want to keep all the players I've got. I want to add to the players and the group that I've got, and I want to strengthen. I've always said all along, I want to work with quality. I don't want to bring in a quantity of players which devalues the quality of the group. And I'm thankful that I've been able to do that. I feel as if the lads who have come in have added quality to the group, and we're still looking to strengthen in a few areas. So it's not done, it's not finished, but I will say that if nothing happens between now and the window closing, then I'll be very comfortable and very happy with the group of players that I've got, because I think there's been a lot of positive signs in the weeks that have gone by. But I know that really for real, it starts on Saturday, because that's where we're going to be judged in the league. The cup competitions are going to be a real bonus for us, and something that obviously we want to try and win. Don't just want to try and go as far as we can. I want to try and win. But the old cliche, our bread and butter is going to be the league.
Yeah.
So can't wait. I'm really excited for Saturday, first home game, proper game, and one that I'm hoping that the fans are going to get really right behind us. They're going to see a different Hibs team to what they've been witnessing for the last few years, and they're going to see signs of progress, and I think that's what they want. Well, I know that's what they want. I know they want to see a team that plays with a style that signifies the club's history, and if I can do that, then great. But as I said all along, first and foremost, I want to win games of football. That is my philosophy. That is what I'm all about. But I would like to do it with a style and a swagger that befits the football club. And I think in the short space of time, I think people can see what I want to do. But I know for a fact that I'll be judged on winning games of football. So I'm not under any illusions to what is needed, to the way I'll be judged. This is a brilliant opportunity for me. It really is, and one that I'm going to give it 100% to make it a real success. And I feel as if I can do. I haven't come here. I haven't come to Hibs to be a failure. I've never been a failure in my life, and I don't envisage it to start now. I want to be the best I can. I want to be a real successful manager, and I've got a fantastic opportunity to get on the ladder.
Brilliant. Just finally, have you heard back from Roberto Martinez?
I have.
I think every youth team member at Everton's been mentioned over the last 2 weeks on the rumour boards. I'm
sure they will. There's unfortunately from my point of view is that Everton are in the Europa League this year.
Yeah.
And that will have a bearing on the amount of players that go out on loan. But I'm hopeful. I've got a good relationship with Roberto, very good relationship with him, and you know, I'll be twisting his arm and giving him a nudge to try and, you know, help us and, you know, give us, you know, not give us, but try and help us, you know, with one or two, you know, real quality signings.
Brilliant. Thanks very much, Al.
Thank you. Thank you very much.